So as you can see here, we've got a set of Brodix aluminum cylinder heads for a local drag racer. And this is kind of what we're going to be doing. This piece here is chromoly. This is a piece of chromoly tubing. And what we're going to be doing is tying the rocker arm stands, tying them all together. What my buddy was having problems with was the rocker arm stands are screwed into aluminum heads, and the cam has so much lift and the springs have so much pressure that it's actually pulling the rocker stands out of the heads and stripping the aluminum threaded holes out. So we're going to take chromoly tubing pieces like this. I've got the pieces kind of pre-cut, and we're going to tie them together with pieces like this. Some really little custom cut pieces we had to make out of some chromoly tubing. This 1/2 inch chromoly tubing. So let's get together. Let's sit down and we'll kind of talk to you a little bit more about this, and we'll get to going on this. Today we're going to be using the CK MT200 AC/DC machine. On about 193 amps on DC, and we're going to be using the air-cooled torch with the microfluidic BBW cup. And the reason I'm using the BBW cup is I needed a long stick out to really get in some of those places, so this cup works fantastic for that. So this is chromoly tubing that we're welding these. This is some kind of hardened steel, so I kind of went back and forth on which filler wire I should use and would be the best, and I finally decided on a 309 stainless wire, since I don't know the composition of the hardened steel parts and what they're made out of, so I just went with the 309, and that's what we felt like would be the best for this job. Alright, so here's our first little pass. You can see it's a little trash coming up in these. That's to be expected. You know, what we're really concentrating on here is trying to put some heat over into the thicker piece and kind of letting that heat wick up to the thinner chromoly tubing. Now you can see here it's keyholing a little bit on me just due to a little bit bad fit up, but pumping the pedal, it sure helps with that, and adding just an extra bit of filler to take up that keyhole. You know, this little pass here went a little bit better, a lot cleaner section. Some of them did pretty good, and some of them picked up a little bit more trash. But all in all, I did pretty well. This is the last pass I did. I was able to get a relatively decent arc shot on it. It could have been a little bit darker, but you can see this pass went a whole lot better than most of the other passes. Well, this is kind of what the welds ended up looking like. Not exactly the cleanest in the world. There's a few little pieces of trash in it, but for the most part, not as clean as we could get them. All these parts are oil soaked, so they're not going to be. Get them as clean as you can get them. I'll put it that way. So we took the rail off. One important thing about this, something we had to deal with, was trying to keep this thing from warping once we took it off, because we just tacked the top side. And then we took them all off, and these things seat pretty, they're pretty snug where they seat, and they're pretty precise. So we really had to bounce around and make a pass on this end, then come down here and make a pass, and then let those cool and try to make one in the middle just to keep it from warping so bad. So we really had to pay attention to our heat input as far as the welding and all went. So we got our repair all done, got the heads put back together, and this is kind of what we're looking at. That's kind of like what they're like. So pretty neat, something different, you know, for sure. Different kind of repair. You never know what you're going to get to do when it comes to having your own shop. But I enjoy doing this kind of stuff, so kind of cool. Well, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.